Welcome to Microchip's briefing. The content of the briefing includes: SK Hynix says AI boom will drive profits after Q3 loss narrows. KLA forecasts current quarter revenue above estimates on AI boom. How major U.S. stock indexes fared Wednesday, October 25, 2023. ServiceNow raises annual forecast, beats profit estimates on AI strength. AI boom could feed precious metals demand, metals focus. SK Hynix says AI boom will drive profits after Q3 loss narrows. Reuters. South Korean chipmaker SK Hynix has said that a boom in artificial intelligence, AI, will drive chip profits, after it posted a narrower Q3 loss than the previous quarter. Strong demand for advanced chips used in AI helped to offset a slowdown in demand for commodity chips used in smartphones and computers. SK Hynix said its business selling DRAM chips, used in tech devices, returned to profit in Q3, following losses in the first 2 quarters of the year. The company is expected to swing to a profit in Q4. KLA forecasts current quarter revenue above estimates on AI boom. Reuters. Chip-making equipment supplier KLA has forecast second quarter revenue above Wall Street estimates, driven by growing adoption of artificial intelligence, AI, tools that require sophisticated processors. The demand for high-end chips made by KLA's customers, such as Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing and Samsung Electronics, has increased spending on equipment to make and design chips. This comes as the chip sector has become a focal point of trade tensions between the US and China, prompting companies to diversify their supply chains. KLA expects revenue of $2.45 billion for the second quarter. How major US stock indexes fared Wednesday, October 25, 2023. Associated Press. ServiceNow raises annual forecast, beats profit estimates on AI strength. Reuters. ServiceNow has raised its annual subscription revenue forecast for 2023 after beating profit estimates in Q3. The company's digital workflow software has benefited from increased spending on generative AI products and workflow automation. ServiceNow now forecasts full-year 2023 subscription revenues of up to $8.64 billion, up from the previous estimate of $8.58 billion to $8.60 billion. The firm reported Q3 revenue of $2.29 billion, beating estimates, with subscription revenue reaching $2.22 billion. AI boom could feed precious metals demand, metals focus. Reuters. The boom in artificial intelligence, AI, could increase demand for precious metals next year, according to Metals Focus. The use of generative AI, such as chatbots, has driven up demand for chips that power the technology, and this trend is expected to continue. Metals Focus predicts that the demand for precious metals, including platinum alloys, silver palladium, gold bonding wire, gold plating, and palladium plating, will rise as the AI industry grows. However, high interest rates and economic concerns may act as short-term obstacles to this growth. White House to unveil sweeping AI executive order next week. Washington Post. The Biden administration is expected to release an executive order on artificial intelligence, AI, regulation today. The order will require AI models to undergo assessments before they can be used by federal workers. It will also ease barriers to immigration for highly skilled workers and require federal government agencies to assess how they can incorporate AI into their work, with a particular focus on bolstering national cyber defenses. The move comes as other governments, including the European Union, are working to block the riskiest uses of AI. The U.S. can't lead on quantum computing alone. Foreign policy. The United States must collaborate with its allies, particularly Australia and the United Kingdom, to maintain its leadership in the field of quantum computing and mitigate the risks posed by China's advancements in the technology, according to an op-ed in The Diplomat. Quantum computing has the potential to enhance capabilities across various sectors, including climate change, manufacturing, biotechnology, and artificial intelligence. However, quantum computers also pose risks to national and economic security, as they can surpass existing cybersecurity encryption standards in minutes. The United States must ensure secure access to advanced semiconductor manufacturing, as advanced semiconductors serve as the processors of quantum computers. China is developing its own advanced foundry capabilities and adapting to US export controls, which will further aid its quantum computing industry. Australia, which is home to 10% of the world's quantum scientists, can be a key partner for the United States in the field. The AUKUS security arrangement provides a framework for coordinating strategic investment between the United States, Australia, and the United Kingdom in quantum computing and other advanced capabilities. ASML to help fund affordable housing in its Dutch hometown. Bloomberg. ASML holding NV plans to invest in affordable residential projects in the Brainport Eindhoven region of the Netherlands in order to ease the impact of its growth on the local housing market. The chip equipment maker will invest an undisclosed amount in housing projects that will benefit people with low to middle incomes, students, and the elderly. However, the projects will not include housing for ASML employees. The company has faced criticism for exacerbating the housing squeeze in the Dutch cities of Veldhoven and Eindhoven and making homes less affordable for locals. Controversial chip in Huawei phone produced on ASML machine. Bloomberg. Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, SMIC, China's largest and most advanced chip manufacturer, used equipment from ASML holding to manufacture a processor for a Huawei smartphone, according to sources. The Netherlands-based ASML, whose deep ultraviolet machines are indispensable for the production of leading-edge chips, has never been able to sell its extreme ultraviolet lithography systems to China due to export restrictions. However, less advanced deep ultraviolet models can be retooled to produce 7nm chips. Despite broad restrictions, Huawei surprised the world when it launched a smartphone with 5G and a cutting-edge processor in August. ASML experienced a surge in business from China this year as chipmakers there boosted orders ahead of export controls fully taking effect in 2024. ASML CEO, Peter Wennink, has publicly opposed the new measures and warned they may encourage China to develop competing technology. Intel Q3 earnings preview, PC sales and data center business in focus. Yahoo! Intel's revenue for Q3 2022 is expected to have fallen 11.7% to $13.5 billion, according to Bloomberg, while adjusted earnings per share will be down 64.2% YoY at 21 cents. The company's poor performance has been caused by a decline in PC sales over the past 2 years, with Gartner reporting a 28.5% YoY drop in January. However, Gartner analyst Makako Kitagawa said the market will return to growth in Q4. Intel's client computing revenue is expected to fall 9.2% YoY for Q3, but analysts anticipate 15.7% YoY growth in Q4. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the sixth dimension. Today, we have some interesting news from the world of artificial intelligence, AI, and chip making. First up, South Korean chipmaker SK Hynix has reported a narrower loss in Q3, thanks to the boom in AI. The demand for advanced chips used in AI has offset the slowdown in smartphone and computer chip demand. This is great news for SK Hynix, as it is expected to swing to a profit in Q4. Next, chip-making equipment supplier KLA has forecasted higher revenue for the second quarter, driven by the growing adoption of AI tools. This demand has increased spending on chip-making equipment, benefiting companies like KLA. Moving on to Wall Street, several big tech companies saw their stock prices drop, leading to a decline in major U.S. stock indexes. However, Microsoft reported stronger than expected profits, leading to a rise in its stock price. Crude oil prices also experienced a jump. In the software industry, ServiceNow has raised its annual forecast after beating profit estimates in Q3. The company's digital workflow software has benefited from increased spending on generative AI products and workflow automation. Meanwhile, Metals Focus predicts that the AI boom will increase the demand for precious metals. The use of generative AI has driven up the demand for chips that power the technology, and this trend is expected to continue. In the world of AI regulation, the White House is expected to release an executive order requiring AI models to undergo assessments before being used by federal workers. This move aims to bolster national cyber defenses and ease barriers to immigration for highly skilled workers. Shifting our focus to quantum computing, the United States must collaborate with its allies to maintain its leadership in the field and mitigate the risks posed by China's advancements. Quantum computing has the potential to enhance various sectors, but it also poses risks to national and economic security. Australia can be a key partner for the US in this field. In the Netherlands, chip equipment maker ASML plans to invest in affordable housing projects to ease the impact of its growth on the local housing market. This comes after criticism of ASML for exacerbating the housing squeeze in certain Dutch cities. Lastly, we have news about Huawei and ASML. Sources say that Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, SMIC, used ASML equipment to manufacture a processor for a Huawei smartphone. ASML's deep ultraviolet machines are essential for leading-edge chip production, but export restrictions have prevented the sale of this technology to China. That's all the news for today. It's fascinating to see how AI is driving the chip-making industry and impacting various sectors. The AI boom is not only boosting profits for companies like SK Hynix and KLA but also increasing the demand for precious metals. On the regulatory front, it's interesting to see the White House taking steps to assess and incorporate AI into federal work. It's crucial to strike a balance between harnessing the benefits of AI and mitigating its risks. In quantum computing, collaboration with allies like Australia is essential to maintain U.S. leadership and counter China's advancements. Quantum computing has enormous potential, but it also poses security risks that must be addressed. As always, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on these topics. What do you think about the impact of AI on the chip-making industry? How should countries regulate AI and quantum computing? And what are your views on the collaboration between the US and its allies? Share your thoughts and questions, and let's continue the discussion. Remember, the future is always full of surprises, so stay tuned for more updates from the sixth dimension. This is Dr. Six signing off. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.